Hi Furley shoppers, and today we are hitting Aldi. And if you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to start our fun monthly giveaways. Now let's go ahead and start shopping. Right when you walk in is the produce. They have remodeled the store a little while, and I love that the produce is right here. I do love their produce. It's such great pricing. And because I love raspberries and strawberries and blackberries, so of course that's the first thing I grab. Now the one thing you'll notice is different with Aldi, and by the way, these cookies are very delicious. The dark coated cookies, I highly recommend them. Now going back, Aldi has a very European way. They do is the shopping cart. You do have to put a quarter in, and then you take the cart, and when you get the cart, put it back, you get your quarter back. I'm not the fan of it just because no other store does that, and like I said, it's a very European thing, and they don't have hand baskets. So I do highly recommend, if you're just getting a few things, definitely make sure you have your quarter. And then also is to just bring a couple of bags with you too, because they don't really have bags there, I believe. Yeah, because I know sometimes you could buy them. So this is the little difference of Aldi. They say this is the way they keep their prices down. Aldi does have some great prices, and that is my favorite Coca-Cola, the Mexican Coke, yes. Now here's one of the things with Aldi. It is a smaller store, very European. This is how European stores, they don't have stores like Albertsons or Vaughn's. Some of them are now getting Costco too. But going back, it's a small store, so you kind of have an idea what you're going to get. If you're in the holidays, and this is exactly what I was here for, we were having guests, and I wanted to make a couple of charcuterie boards, and that's what it's for, the hot chocolate. There's K-cups and the regular packets, and they had a lot of fun coffees, and they were like not overpriced too. So that's one thing I did enjoy. And if anybody likes that canned cheese still, they have it as well. I know a lot of people secretly likes it. They won't admit to it, but they secretly like it. One of my favorite things with Aldi is I love their bread section. And it's not exactly fresh at the bakery, but you're buying it this way. You kind of expect that even going into Trader Joe's. But they have like some brioche breads, and like I said, I like the pricing of Aldi too. Everything nowadays, everything's super expensive, and even some people will say, well, Aldi's not as cheap as it used to be. Nothing is anymore. That's just the fact of life, and I'm not going to sit there and complain about it. You're just going to have to go with it and just move on, because this is the way it is. Now, Kringles. If you like the Kringles at Trader Joe's, those are $8.49. Here they were $5.79. So, and they were just as good. There was raspberry and almond. Right now Trader Joe's has the almond Kringles, and like I said, we're happy with that. Now these coconut, those little coconut with the chocolate, we tried those. You can see my bag is getting full. Those coconut ones, those are really good. And like I said, there's more of all these are, so it's not really clear. These are nuts. Good price of nuts. Nuts are expensive, but it was still not as expensive as you would see it in other stores. Like I said, I'm just filling up my bag. And I brought only one bag, and that was it. Like I was thinking, once I'm done, if I fill up that bag, then I'm done. And yeah, I carried a couple things by hand. But like I said, the nuts are really good. They're good pricing. Look at all the salad dressings and the raisins. It's really good. I call it like basic shopping, where you could just get some of your basic items. I needed olive oil. I got a organic olive oil, good size extra virgin for $4.79. And like I said, in my basket, I was just putting in some cheeses and a couple of the breads. And this is what I like about this store. So if you have it, Aldi is popping up everywhere. Honestly, within 20 minutes, we have 3 Aldi stores. And this is the only one I visited because it's closest to my home. But I plan on visiting the other ones. Now, a great thing with Aldi is that they do have the curbside pickup, so you could definitely stick with your budget, stick to your list, just order online and then pick it up, and it also saves you time. That's one of the things I did like that came out of the pandemic is curbside pickup. I absolutely love it because sometimes, because I know, especially going to Target, if I don't get exactly on my list, I'm going to come out with $80 more. So that's always my recommendation, to sticking to your budget, or just sticking on the list. But like I said, Aldi has a little bit of everything. You can see the juices, they have baked goods, and look at all the jams, all the jams and the honey. And like I said, it's a little bit of everything. And even gifts. And it's one of the surprising things I was not expecting, was like dog treats, blankets. It is like the most random things, but you know what? Look at these cute little Santa mugs. He looks like, one of them, he looks like he had a little too much eggnog, but they have some Disney items, some games. So if you're picking up a few groceries for yourself, look at the Harry Potter train set for only $30. Like I said, if you're picking up just a little bit for yourself, Aldi has like the meats, has a dairy, and you're not going through such a huge store. It's one of the reasons I do like, I do like Aldi, I do like Trader Joe's, is I know I am kind of in and out within 10 to 15 minutes. Now the difference with Aldi, you do want to make sure you bring your bags, because they will put it, sometimes they'll put it in the bags for you. It really depends how busy they are. But look, they got the Christmas treats. Oh, all of that fun stuff. Like I said, you'll see Aldi has their brands, and sometimes people like they're off brands. Well, no, they're just their brands. But they do have, like, Hershey, they do have some standard brands of items. And so it was kind of fun just kind of go through here. These very European chocolates. I've seen those like at World Market. And this was, I couldn't find what the price was. That was my only, I couldn't figure out how much they were. But like I said, you grab us a few treats, putting it, together. And if it's like for yourself or just for your family, and you want to be in and out really quick, because Target, you've got to take time to find parking, at least with ours, most of them. Aldi has a good parking spot, but it's not as overly crowded. Now, mind you, I went early in the morning. This is what I do prefer to shop, because it's less crowded. I feel like I could take my time kind of looking through everything. And it's just like, of course, obviously more people are out because it is the holiday season. But like I said, if you have an Aldi next to you, go and check it out. They had gingerbread houses. Like I said, all this fun Christmas baking items. Get the almond bark. If you're doing any kind of candy, like crock-pot candy, they put everything together as needed, so which I think was pretty cool. The vanilla, that was pure vanilla extract for $5.89. We all know vanilla went up if you're a baker like me. And these fun, so things you see, like there's Sara Lee, which is kind of like a national brand. Different items. And I always love to check on the freezer. Now, the one thing with Aldi, if you do find something that you love, my recommendation, you may want to grab a few of them. They are very known that they do change their products out. So like if there's something that you like and you're like, oh, I really like that, go back and just get the rest of them. That's why I do like having my coffin freezer. But look at this. Oh, somebody left that open, so I closed that up. We love all their little pizzas, and that was a cute little tree pizza. I know they were really popular with that, so a lot of them sold out. So I was surprised to see that. They got your hams, they had the turkeys. Now, I'm not a ham person, but I do like a turkey. But we've gotten to where we just get the turkey breast, because we don't eat the rest of it, and it's just a perfect size, especially for our family. And I don't like having too much leftovers. So like I said, here's your dairy. They finally have organic milk. When I first started shopping with them, they did not have organic milk. So I'm happy to see that. And I got this. So they have a lot of the alternatives. You can't just drink regular milk. I honestly don't drink it, but my family does. You got your, like I said, the orange juice. You got your yogurts. It's everything. Like I said, there's everything different. It is different than Trader Joe's. A lot of people do compare it, but I think this is a little bit more. Plus, there's less people too. The parking lot's a lot easier. But like I said, I love how they put like all these cheeses together. They have a really good dairy selection. They even have a meat selection. I didn't film the meat selection at this time. There were a few people in that selection. But they have booze. But here, yeah, so make an Aldi charcuterie board. So they put some of these items together, which I thought was really awesome. And they were a little picked out, but like I said, they have all this stuff throughout the store. They had pizzas. And what he says, we're going to try those again. And so everybody, thank you so much for shopping. I'm hoping you were having a great holiday, and we will see you next time. Take care.